Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Tuesday the 30th of January 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. Just want to really flag one point today, and that is a slight renaissance in the dollar index trading at 89.47 shortly before recording the video, up around 0.12% overnight. And the dollar made gains yesterday against the euro, against the British pound, against the Australian dollar, also against the Korean won, South African rand, Singaporean and Hong Kong dollars. So on a slightly firmer footing than the greenback this morning. Right, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets today. It's quite a compact calendar today. Nonetheless, there's plenty of stuff for us to pay attention to. And we start at 8 o'clock with leading indicators for January out of Switzerland. We jump forward to 9:30 GMT into London for UK consumer credit and mortgage approvals for the month of December. At 10 o'clock, the first of today's high impact data points, Eurozone GDP for the fourth quarter in 2017, a preliminary read, potentially subject to revision later on, but still nonetheless an important data point. And that's accompanied by consumer confidence, service sentiment, industrial confidence, business climate, and economic sentiment indicators for January from the Eurozone. At 1300, our second high impact data point of the day, harmonised index of consumer prices for January out of Germany, and that is the ECB's preferred measure of inflation, of course. At 1400, we'll get the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index for the month of November out of the US. At 1530, the Governor of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, takes to his feet for the first of today's central bank speeches. And at 1630 GMT, ECB board member Mensch will also be giving us a speech. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, the US Department of the Treasury has identified 100 Russian elite businessmen who have ties to the Kremlin, a move that could be a precursor to sanctions, and so the war of words between Washington and Moscow has the potential to heat up once more. Meanwhile, an independent survey of UK consumers has showed that they felt more confident in January this year. The You Gov Consumer Confidence Index rose at its fastest rate for a year to a reading of 108.2 from the prior read of 107.1 in December 2017. Staying in Europe, German industrial workers will strike today over wages and labour conditions. Members of the IG Metall union walk out of some 260 companies as negotiations with their employers stall. Meanwhile, switching back across the Atlantic, officials say that there was progress in the latest round of NAFTA talks that concluded yesterday in Montreal, although we don't get too many details of what that progress might be. Right, food for thought then, something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond, and why not think about this? As the US Federal Reserve convenes to start its two-day meeting on interest rates, inflation remains a thorn in their side. Annualised core inflation in the USA is running at just 1.7%, well below the Fed's 2% target. And the chart here from Nordia shows us the rates of change across 12, 6 and 3-month metrics in core inflation in the US. The question is, therefore, will a limited degree of inflation clip the Fed's wings in their ability to raise rates, or will they change their views about inflation targeting and move on to a different basis? Right, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you are in any doubt about the risks or the suitability of these products for you, please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.